I think it's a misunderstanding, guys. It has to be. Real Housewives of the Penitentiary. Oh.
Sugar, babe. I guess high up your love, I don't know how to feel. I want something about sugar. I want something about sugar.
Greetings, darlings. We're picking up exactly where we left off in the last vlog. This is my life, allegedly, and I've got some interesting things to get into. First of all, I have a board meeting that I need to attend. I'm going to be attending that virtually. And I have a few other bits and bobs I need to get into. I was supposed to go to the doctor to do my stress test tomorrow, but I forgot to get my blood work, so that's not going to happen. We have an interesting day ahead, guys. Also, come on, get into the sewing. It's holding up a little bit, allegedly. So I'm grateful for that. I haven't pressed or fried the leave out. I've just kept my little headband on. Get into the headband, get into the headband. Don't ask me to link the headband, guys. I got it from the beauty supply store on 116th and Lenox. You can find one on Amazon, I'm sure. It's just from 116th. Go to your beauty supply store. Some stuff is not a link, I'm in here trying to talk and the people on the dish rag. Well, all right, guys, I'm back. I have been working nonstop, but you know what? That's okay. We are headed on a trip. Yes, we're going on a trip. It is domestic, but we have a bunch of trips coming up. I will not be home for a month. I'm going to come home and then I'm going to sleep and then I'm going to leave the next day. So that's basically what's happening. Right now, I'm about to go on a short trip for a reunion. So in my past life, in case y'all don't know, in case you never looked me up on LinkedIn, in my past life, I was an Aspen Fellow. And so my specific Aspen Fellowship was called PAHARA, which is an education fellowship for people who are leaders in the education space. When I became a PAHARA Fellow, I was the youngest PAHARA Fellow, I believe, at the time. And now they I feel like there are people that were younger than me at the time, but it's been a long time. During my fellowship, I feel like my last, or it may have been my second session, Donald Trump was elected president the day that I landed. And so it's going to be interesting to go back and be with my fellows. First of all, these are people that I absolutely have a tremendous amount of respect and love for. They will always hold a place in my heart, just forever. We've spent so much time together in such a short amount of time. We dug deep, dig into text. You think about the world, you think about your leadership. It is a fellowship. And so we have a yearly reunion. And so I'm going back to that reunion. And then I know y'all think I'm coming back and then I'm going to my homecoming, TSU homecoming, which is next week, and also Spelman homecoming. No. I have other plans. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going for another retreat. So I'm doing back-to-back retreats. Y'all like, Tenicka, what are you retreating from? I don't know. Nothing really. The news. That's what I need to retreat from. So I'm going to do that, and then I have a brand trip after that. So I'm excited. Also, guess what? I am doing 3 brand trips this year, which is the most brand trips I've ever done. I think I've done 3 brand trips total since I've been a creator. And I'm doing 3 this year, which is unheard of for me. And they're all with Black brands. Talk about curating. Come on. The kind of community and the way that you want to show up in the space. Curate how you want to show up and be present in the space. And I'm just so grateful, honestly. My first one this year was with Andre Yama, and y'all know listen, I've been shopping Andre Yama for over a decade. All right? Hello, somebody. And so I'm just super excited about that. So I'm excited about my travels, but I want to share with y'all how I pack. Now, this trip is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm going to Colorado, and the weather is kind of similar to New York, even though, every time I get to talking, here comes the NYPD, the paramedics, the fire department, okay? Just New York City. But yeah, the weather is kind of similar to New York. So we're starting to get the fall weather. Okay, and I'll show y'all like how I pack, because people are showing me how you pack. Like, girl, it's the same as everybody. Okay, it's the same as everybody. But I do have a toiletries drawer, so I will show you my toiletries drawer that my daughter literally stalks me. Okay, the way she raids my toiletries drawer needs to be studied. Anyway, let's go pack for Colorado. Wait, before we pack, I wanted to show you guys these Zara barrel jeans. I feel like they look so cute. They're kind of a Awake Mode dupe. I don't know if you can tell. And they're like, I'm losing weight, guys. The thing about the barrel pants, which is kind of weird because I have big thighs, is like they make you look bow-legged, but I look like I got 2 lumps because I already got thighs. So I like to make sure I get my barrel jeans a little bit bigger. I feel like I can usually manipulate the waist to make them like a little bit tighter. But anyway, I was at the studio today. It didn't really matter what I had on, honestly. But yeah, let's go pack, because y'all know I got ADHD and I'm trying to talk to y'all about these Zara pants. Zara's been killing it lately, have they not? How do we feel about that? Like, how do we feel about the fast fashion? I don't know. I will dibble dabble in some Amazon, but when it comes to like Amazon Prime Day and all that, I really get like beauty products, house products. I don't really get like clothes during Amazon, you know, Prime Day. Zara has probably single-handedly revived my LTK, because I know y'all mad I was not linking for years. But so much of my stuff is old, guys. It's old. I've had it in my closet for years. I didn't think to be like, oh, I can make money from this. Remember, I just did this as a hobby. And now my primary business model is like being paid from brands, not paid from you guys. You get what I'm saying? And so I always feel a way, like it feels, I won't say it feels unethical, because I know y'all are asking me for it, but I want to be in a position where I'm hawking links. And I feel like it's such a slippery slope. With content creators, you can be hawking links, and like brands like it, obviously capitalism, right? Like, and I get y'all just are like, I just want link, but I don't want to be known for like every 2 days or a week, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all need links. I feel like my affordable haul is like, you know, I go to Zara, you know, over the course of a month, I'll buy like 5 items. Honestly, for me, that's a lot of stuff, because I have so much stuff already. And I will get fresh stuff for y'all that I can link. But outside of that, I really, you know, I will link my old Navy pants and stuff like that, you know? This is kind of messy right now because Kennedy was all in here rummaging through the stuff. So never mind this drawer. This is one of the drawers that I pull stuff from. So back there is a bunch of stuff that I need, boob tape and that kind of stuff. And then I have lotion, hand sanitizer, serums, hand lotion. I have little Josie Marin minis. I have little body wash. I have perfume minis. I have a bunch of tampons, lip glosses, money, because I always run out of money, so I need money. And then I have these wipes, which are for my body. I have acne pads, all that kind of stuff. So that's what's in this drawer. I made it to Denver, and I'm sitting on the bed with my outside clothes. Don't tell my mama. Okay, I'm going to put on my pajamas, do my nighttime routine, go to bed. When I tell y'all I am so sleepy, can you imagine flying for 4 hours and still being in America? Why am I in America still? Why? I could literally fly from London to, I don't know, Istanbul in 4 hours. I think I can. Or is that 5 hours? The point is this: why am I still in America? It's just, America is so big, guys. It's such a big country. It's so big. Anyway, time to nap.
I smell your perfume. I thought I was
gym. I know y'all want to know my little workout schedule, regimen. Let me just say this. Do not look at me as your workout goals, because if you follow me here on YouTube, you know I have worked out consistently at least 2 to 3 times a week for over a year, probably over 2 years. I haven't been vlogging that long, and I've lost maybe 3 pounds. I be in those people's gym acting a fool and with the fool-la-la and playing games. I did not build this body in the gym. This is homegrown. My mama looked like this. Do you understand? My grandmother, God rest her soul before she passed, she looked like this. Do you understand? I don't know what I could even do to manipulate my body into a different shape, all right? So now, if you are shaped like me and you're trying to get a little bit more in shape, then maybe I can help you. I really just run a mile or walk a mile, brisk walk 1 mile in the gym. And I usually, like walking, I can do 18 to 20 minutes. Again, I'm playing games, all right? If you walking a mile, running a mile in 10 minutes, good for you. And then I usually lift weights for 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm just doing leg presses, lunges with weights, arm presses, arm workouts. I'm getting older, and so I need to build more muscle. And then I just eat protein. I try not to have bread or rice for more than 1 meal. That's pretty much what I do. And I try to limit my red meat intake. I do like bacon. That's the only reason why I'm not a pescatarian, because I will have bacon probably once a week. That's pretty much it. And then I try to drink a lot of water. And as soon as I'm full, I just stop. That's pretty much what I do. So that's my workout. That's what I do to stay in shape. I don't really track too many things. I'm not, you know what I mean? But I've been doing good. It's been working out for me. I feel, every time I work out, I feel well. But to be honest with you, the majority of the reason why I go to the gym is so that it's for my mental health. It just gives me so much clarity and makes me feel well. Now I need to do a little bit of work. I need to answer some emails. I actually have a brand trip next week, 2 brand trips in a row. So I need to look at the content, or I need to look at the itineraries for both those brand trips. And then I need to send my passport information to the person who's doing my passport, my visa in Nigeria. One of the brands that's hosting me in Nigeria, I need to send that information because they're housing me for a period of time there. I just got a couple of things on my to-do list, so I just want to make sure I get through that, Zors. And I'm gonna refresh and refine. I also want to go to Ulta because I need some wax for my hair. But I'm like, am I going to be actually flat ironing my hair? I don't probably think so. I'm probably not going to be doing my hair while I'm here. A good time to have no leave out, or you know what I'm saying? It's a good time to rest my leave out because I'm like, it's a retreat. We don't have a made up agenda. I'm going to be like by the fireplace. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, you get what I'm saying? So it's not really like, oh, best bust down. It's not really giving bring your best bust down at all. It's giving very chill, very how she do. I also need to get in the shower for about an hour. But let me do this work real quick, dolls. That's what I really need to do.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Okay, so this is my outfit of the day. This top is from ASOS. These jeans are also from ASOS. They're wide leg. Get into them. So this is what I'm wearing. I also have a jacket that I might put on. I'm thinking about it. I need to go to ASOS. Girl, I wish I could walk into ASOS. I need to go into Ulta to get some wax for this head because I didn't pack any aerosol cans and I feel like I need a few for a few days. S'il vous plaît. That's what I'm thinking. Wow, look at that. Wow, it's so cool. So I'm out here and it's giving wilderness to me. But I'm walking to this place called the Lodge. So maybe I'm out of breath. I worked out today and I'm still out of breath, but it's so beautiful. Look how nice it is. It's just me. I'm waiting on my cohort members. I was the first one here. Let the record reflect. I was the first one here. Baby, we are in the wilderness. Tenicka B takes the wilderness, guys. I cannot believe this used to be my life. I miss it. It's no shade. I miss this life every day. It's kind of crazy how much I miss this life and these people. I literally cannot wait to see them. I had to change and put on this jacket because it's kind of nippy. And the people are like, oh, it's not going to be nippy. Well, I'm cold. Are y'all okay? Let me show y'all my little outfit. Now, y'all can't see that. Well, you can see my jacket. This jacket is from Zara. Oh, wait, did I get makeup? Oh, no, I didn't. It's kind of weird filming out here because I know for a fact some random person is probably looking at me. But to me, it looks like there's nobody around. But it's a random person. I guarantee you somebody's looking at me. Talk about awkward. Anyway, my room's not going to be ready. It's like 2:15 to something. And they said the room's not going to be ready until 5. Oh, gag. So we got to wait a little bit. But they said I can lounge in this area and there's food in there. Oh, God. I should have brought my laptop. What was I thinking? Hello. This is the bathroom, honey. It's in here. Very nice. But where's the restroom? I drink a lot of water. So I need the bathroom, girl. I'm just walking around. Exit route. Oh, here's the all gender restroom. Yes. Come on, progressives. We're very progressive. They got a downstairs. Very meeting-esque. What's going on in here? It ain't nobody in here but me. My God. America the Beautiful. Ooh, no thanks. I do like this area. Oh, homemade recipe. This is a lot of recipes and board games and I don't know. We shall see. Where is the books by the Black people? This is a cute little loungy area. I feel like I can lounge in. If I find a nice book, I will be in this book area. Dolls, we've made it to a secret location in Colorado, darling. Yes. It's so beautiful out here. I need to show y'all what I'm looking at. This is my little cabin. My cohort, my fellow members, the other fellows, hello. The other fellows are in the other cabins and it's just so beautiful out here. What's interesting is I've had access to this place. I can come here and retreat. It's like totally free for me. This is not a brand trip. It's not sponsored. Literally, this is from my previous life. This is how my life used to be. Not like, oh, brands just flew me out and that kind of stuff. No, I had work travel and we used to have retreats. We were doing really serious substantive work, and I think a part of my therapy and a part of my undoing is making sure I don't romanticize that so much because there were parts of that life that was also really toxic. The work hours, the girl bossing. You should also know that a lot of my cohorts, I feel like I said this, but I am the youngest person in my cohort, and obviously time moves on and you think that you've aged and nobody else has aged, and then you just remember where people are in their life. People are in their late 40s, they're in their 50s, they're celebrating all of these life milestones, or they're 50, but I feel like 50 is the top. People in their late 40s, mid 40s, and it's fascinating because it gives me a window into what I can expect, especially if I go back into this work. It's just, I'm excited to be here. There's no set schedule. We do a reading and then we talk about what we've read. We're talking about our experiences. It's such a way for me to reset and just feel grounded and remind me of my purpose and my energy. And it allows me to literally touch grass. I cannot tell you how, if you allow creating or being an influencer or content creating or any of that define you, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but a lot of times because the work is so cosmetic, because the work, you can feel like a walking billboard, because the work is so hyper, it's so much about consumerism, right? Even when you try not to be, it can be about hyper consumerism, right? And I acknowledge my role in that, right? And I acknowledge what that does for me, and it turns my brain off and it makes me feel liberated and it makes me feel free. I don't have a care in the world. It's just closer this. And it's like, being in spaces like this just remind me the world is political, the work does matter, community is important. I'm around people that I've told some of the deepest things that have ever happened to me. They know my life experiences. I spent hours with these people, and we convene just once a year now, but it's so important to do. And I'm just like, I hope I can be here for next year, because already I just got here. We're gonna have dinner, but I literally just got here and I'm like, this is exactly where I needed to be. I needed to be in Colorado, in these mountains with these people where nobody is concerned about what you got on, no tags, no labels, no, you ain't gotta wear a face. It's just about hiking, and it's just like, I feel like I can just be a part of myself that is nostalgic and that always was. Not necessarily I can be myself like I'm not myself now, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm refreshed and renewed already, literally already. I just got here. But let me show y'all this view. My God, today. When I tell y'all we serve an awesome God, and I really mean that. Whenever I'm in nature, I'm on the safari in Kenya, when I'm on a safari in South Africa, like when I am in God's country, is what I call, everything else feels so small. It was here before presidents, before leaders, before colonialism, before slavery, before everything, and it's still here. It just gives me so much, just like grounding and peace, and I love that I can get a slice of it in Colorado. So let me show y'all the view. Look at that view. I actually feel like I need to go outside and show y'all. Look at that. Oh my God, look at those mountains. You can't even really see it. It's stunning. Good morning. I probably look a mess, and that's okay because we're out here. I want to say I'm hiking, but that's not true. I'm just walking to breakfast. I saw my neighbor who was all the way down there, that guy in the blue. First of all, we've been up hiking. Let me get it together. And I woke up at 7, but I had some work to do. So there's always work to do. So I was like, let me get it together. And then it's chilly. I think it's 55 degrees. And y'all know this Zara jacket is the only jacket that I bought. Because I'm trying to be cute. But let me show y'all my outfit. Y'all really can't see. She's doing an all burgundy moment. So I think most of my cohort is already down here. I believe breakfast is on the top floor. Look how beautiful this is. The grounds are stunning. Y'all, I think I said this once, but I have to say it again. I have access to utilize this space all year round because I'm an alum of the program. So I can come. One of my colleagues, she's been here 8 times, and it's just for free. We just get to stay. I miss this life. I can't lie. My life now is fab, and seasons happen. This is, one of my colleagues said yesterday, oh, I'm really enjoying this chapter 2 of your life. And I'm like, girl, I'm ready for chapter 3. I've been so open and honest with you guys about just how I feel like I'm in a transition period of my life. I like content creating. I enjoy it. I don't necessarily like the monetization part of it. That can be really like taxing on the body and the spirit and the ethics.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great.
They have arrested Wendy from The Real Housewives. Let me just say, I don't know how to feel. Breaking news, it literally just happened. And I'm sure by the time this video goes up, more will have come out, but this is my initial reaction. First of all, I cannot believe it. Wendy is probably the housewife that I can relate to the most because she's like educated and a working woman, and I don't know, I just relate to her. I feel like she's been most relatable in my life, and I also always root for the underdog. I just felt like when she came on as a dark-skinned woman on Real Housewives of Potomac, where it was like all the elder light-skinned women were running the show, I was just like, I'm Team Wendy. And now she has been arrested for fraud. Fraud. And the people are saying Nigerian scammer. Why would you say that about this woman? Well, first of all, they said it was insurance fraud. Basically, she was arrested because she had a break-in. I can't say that I follow these things that closely, but they said she had a break-in, and while she was in Jamaica on vacation, girls are saying, honey, that she filed $430,000 worth of items that weren't really stolen. They're saying there's no evidence that her house was broken into, all these things. So I listened to a couple of vloggers, and I think my reaction is I'm shocked that people are just taking this at face value. I'm just shocked that the bar for a grand jury indictment, and again, this is my bias, I want to be clear because I like Wendy, but I feel like the bar for a grand jury indictment is super low. Trump just indicted Tish James on mortgage fraud, and that literal attorney general refused to bring forth a federal attorney general and was fired because he didn't want to bring that forward. And James Comey, and it's just like the bar for a grand jury is low. I will say that when it comes to insurance fraud, you should know that insurance companies, they don't want to pay you. Their default is to not pay you. They're like, if you claim something, especially in the six figures, they're going to launch an investigation. And that's just to be expected. They're going to launch an investigation. And so you need to make sure you have their default. This is fraudulent and we don't want to pay you. That's it. And so they're looking for every reason to not pay you. And unfortunately, it looks like Wendy and her husband, Eddie, gave them too many excuses and too many reasons to not file or not to go to the police and say this is insurance fraud. Now, to me, in the grand jury indictment, doesn't seem like enough evidence. They said she claimed the $1,400 Dior shirt that she took back in 2018. She could have bought a new one. Did you check the serial number? They were like, oh, she claimed bags that she wasn't wearing or that she later was wearing an Instagram post. How do you know the Instagram posts are up to date? Are the Instagram posts, or how do you know they're not throwback? I just have so many questions, I think, for me. And because I like Wendy, it feels like a scheme that Ty set up to come to us with the bull. I'm like, what? How is this? I don't know. I think a lot of the vloggers that I've been watching, they've just been like, oh, this is what happens when people have money and they don't know how to capitalize on their fame. And she quit her job to start a YouTube show, and her husband quit his lawyering job. And there is something enticing about being visible online as a means of making money. There is something enticing about that. Once you start it, you feel like you can always replicate it and it is sustainable, even though it's so unsustainable. You feel like you can sustain it throughout the years. And I can see why people do strange things, right? I will say for me, and this ain't got nothing to do with me, and y'all know I'm scared to do anything ever. There was a time where I was scared to return clothes because, I don't know, I was just scared because I was like, I wore this item that I'm returning, but the item that I wore, I got it from somewhere else. And I don't want the brand to think that I'm returning it. And so I try to return items to like very specific companies that have more lenient return policies and that type of thing. I don't feel like bad, but even like me, I'm highly visible. I have an Instagram account. I wore this on an Instagram account, and this is not Zara or anything. This is like, it's usually a high priced item, that dress or something that I'm wearing, and I need 3 sizes or 2 sizes, and I bought it from 2 locations. I used to not return it. I would just have 2. And because I would just be so scared. I don't know what it was, but I think it's this idea of being visible and being black and being upper middle class and just what that means to scrutiny and public scrutiny, and the idea that the government is always watching you or someone's watching you, and that wealth in general is nefarious. And then black wealth is suspicious and people are always trying to get to the bottom of it. I'm scared to do anything, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Even my husband, he's like, oh, you can file an extension for your taxes. And I'm like, I don't know, can I do that? Will I get stopped at the border while I'm boarding a plane? Because it's just this perpetual and ongoing fear. And I just use me as an example to say, I don't know that many upwardly mobile black people who don't have that fear, and so I'm really concerned why they don't have that fear. right? I think that was the probably most shocking thing to me is I could see how a person could get caught up in this, right? I could see how you like, oh, we have the limit of $400,000. I personally wouldn't do it because I'm scared of everything. But I could see how you like, oh, it's $400,000 worth of product. Let's make it $435,000. But I'm just like, they weren't scared. They didn't have any fear. They're Black in America. They weren't like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not afraid of the man. This is not good. Not only are the girls going to eat, they're going to eat her up for this. They have been waiting for Wendy to fall off. I'm just like, Wendy, why would you even give them an ounce? I would never. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. To me, honestly, I hope it's just a misunderstanding. I hope it's a misunderstanding. I know he's a lawyer. I don't have all the details. I don't know, but I feel like it's a misunderstanding. It has to be. I saw a video and people were tap dancing on their grave because people are using this as an opportunity. I think it was the Kempire show and people were calling in and this lady was like, I'm a lawyer and I make a lot of money and I can't afford a Birkin bag and I see and I'm like, get the haters off the line. Y'all clearly don't make the same amount. They said she gets, I don't know, like $600,000 a year from Bravo. And I don't think this is that's her only source of income, right? That's not her only source of income. And I think we just need to get out of the idea that $600,000 isn't a great amount of money. Right? I just feel like we need to restabilize. Everybody wants to be a millionaire and God has a calling on everybody's life to be a capitalist all of a sudden. We can't lose sight of the fact that $600,000, even if that's all they had, was a good amount of money. I think probably what's going on, again, I don't know, but I suspect that they're probably in debt because they've probably launched too many business endeavors at the same time. That's what I'm suspecting is going on. And because of that, they're carrying some debt that they're trying to get rid of because they probably need their credit for securing more loans or something like that. I'm just suspecting that. But I'm telling you, when it comes to upper middle class, even middle class Black people who see these type of couples aspirational, this is such a scary nightmare. It's like, wow, this is what happens when you, I don't know, I don't want to say they're greedy because I don't know the ins and outs, but it's like when you do not touch grass. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, constantly being visible online can constantly make you feel like you don't have enough, you're not enough. I know people who watch people online feel like that, right? What am I doing wrong, right? People are not going to accept hierarchy, social status as that's what's going on. I am grateful and lucky that I grew up in a family where my mom was like, what God has for you is for you. And I shouldn't be jealous of anybody because you don't know how they got that. Not that it has to be rooted in something bad for you to say that you don't want it and you don't need it. Because I feel like that's how most people are. They're like, you don't know how they got that. You don't know what they doing for their lifestyle. So that they can feel good about themselves. I don't feel that specifically, but I do imagine, because I just know what it's like in a smaller sense to be that visible like a reality star and feeling the pressure to always, I wouldn't say keep up with the Joneses, but to be the Joneses, right? And I do agree to some extent with some of the commentators that were on Kempire's Live who were like, Wendy had an amazing life before reality TV, it appears, right? And I agree with that. I don't agree with, they were like, oh, she's in debt. That she could be $1,000 in debt. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. They could say she's in debt. That could mean her mortgage. You get what I'm saying? I don't automatically just assume. They're trying to make a case in the public arena, and I actually didn't think it was a strong case. I was thinking if they had more evidence, that would have been more compelling. But oh, she returned one shirt and she wore a ring. Where's the rest of the evidence? $435,000 worth of fraud. Show me the fraud. I wants to see the fraud. I didn't see it. For me to just be berating a woman that up until this point had a great reputation, but that just goes to show it doesn't matter how good your reputation is. It doesn't matter what you say and do. When it's your time and people want to drag you, they finna drag you. I also think there needs to be an expiration. This is controversial, but I think there does need to be an expiration on visibility. I'm sorry. I think there needs to be an expiration on being visible online. I do not think you should spend your entire life, even if this is your career, online. I think you should actively try to gradually phase out what you share. And I don't know how many seasons she's been on, but I feel like 5 seasons is enough if she's been on for 5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? And I just think people don't think about a runway and a ramp off of this. You have to think about a ramp off of this. It might not, I think some people are like, I want to get the followers, I want to get the visibility, I want to do this and I want to do that, and then I want to monetize that following. But look at what Lily, is it Galici? She was on Shaw's of Sunset. She continues to run a great and lucrative business. Her lash line, to me, is one of the best lash lines I've literally ever encountered, Lily Lashes. And we ain't seen her in a month of Tuesday. She's like visible on Instagram and she can run a lot via her Instagram, but she's not on reality shows. And I feel like a lot of Black celebrities, once their visibility goes, they don't have the ability to transition that visibility into a lucrative business. Now, I do think that there has to be a way, and there should be a way, for Black reality shows, people that are visible generally, they need to understand that once you transition out of that visibility, you're not going to have the same opportunities. You're not going to be being invited to the same rooms. You have to see it as a different phase in your life. And not as, you get what I'm saying? And not as, I need to be in every single room, otherwise I'm not relevant, otherwise my business isn't popping. No, you need to phase out. I fundamentally believe that. And I know that's like so controversial, especially amongst content creators. They're like, y'all want people to leave just because they're a certain age. No, you need to go because you want to go. Because you should not be wanting to do this forever. Just like other people retire, I think the window for content creating is a little bit shorter. And even just being hyper visible. I think on a reality show, I think 5 years is great. If you can do 5 and get your following up and to monetize and to launch a really lucrative business and to be serious about that business and to get it running in a way that's really incredible, that sustains your family for the rest of your life, whether it's a $2 or $3 million business. I'm not saying a $10 million business. It's not a failure because it's not a $10 million business. I don't think so. I think it's a lucrative business if it can sustain you and your family. And for me, I think that's anything over $1 million. Some people are like, $1 million ain't nothing. Do you know what the average person will do with $1 million? Hello? Some of y'all don't live in reality. And I'm not saying 1 million is Jeff Bezos money. Right? 1 million is very fine. It's very fine. It's an incredible amount of money. You can do all the things that you need to do with, what she got, 2 kids, maybe 3 kids. Oh, 3 kids, might need 2 million. But you know what I'm saying? Like a sustainable income model that works and go on about your business. I'm not saying disappear and not have an Instagram account. But I just feel like the more you stay on reality show, you just start doing strange things. That's how I feel. I think you just start doing very, very strange things because you're trying to keep up and now you're in debt and you're trying to launch these businesses and you try to do that and you're trying to do this. It's like, I get it. Everybody thinks the American dream is to launch a business and to be an entrepreneur and to do this and to do that and to be a capitalist and to employ 6 people. Child, do you know influencers think just because they employ people that somehow that means that they're not a capitalist and they're not a this and they're not a that? Like, just because you paying somebody $80,000 a year don't make you a high quality employer. I don't know how many hours they working over there. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, find a business model that works so you can get out of this capitalist structure that is ultimately going to eat you alive. And it may eat you alive from your own doing. You get what I'm saying? I really honestly and truly pray to God every day that I have the level of self-awareness and energy to pivot and transition and to just be my own monitor and not get caught up in the matrix and touch grass. And I really wish that for Wendy. Like, I'm hoping that she knows better. You know, she didn't get caught up in a system that was never meant for her to take advantage of. Like, people that are getting away with those kind of fraud, they're usually white. Okay, you're of Nigerian descent You are educated, you are visible. Red flag, they finna get you. I hope it's not what it looks like. I hope she's in a better position. Maybe we suspect, I'm hoping that. I still support her. I think you are not the worst thing you ever done. So I'm sure she'll go on and be fine. But I think this is a lesson to people. You have to always just be your own vanguard of truth and legality and constantly checking yourself, that you're not taking shortcuts and doing things that are going to cost you more in the long run. Not just reputation, but I mean definitely reputation. Look at the reputational damage. No matter how much she made on that reality show, the amount of potential earnings she can lose from that. Like, really want y'all to do a series called like Surviving Bravo or like Surviving these reality shows, because there has to be a study done. The Bravo to prison pipeline is crazy nasty work. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I still like Wendy, but whew, this is very, this is looking very ghetto. It's looking very ghetto. I feel like I expected more from Wendy. And not because she's educated, okay? I know somebody's like, y'all think educated people won't make this kind. Girl, everybody makes this kind of decision. People far richer than Wendy do this kind of thing every single day, okay? Crazy. Now, I'm not making excuses for it. I'm too scary to get involved in this type of ooh la la. I have seen people in prison, okay? I know what prisons do to the spirit, body, and soul. My God, today. But I pray for, a quick situation for her and her family. I hope it goes in her favor. I hope it's not what it looks like. And if it is, I hope that she can recover in a way that's healthy. This is like reputational damage to her brand and her identity. And I just think it should be a lesson to everybody out there who's constantly looking to make a quick buck and to think they are entitled to riches. And no matter how and it's like, you're not entitled. They will get you. My God, today. This Kayali Young Pistachio, baby. See, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all. Oh. But when that happens, it's good. I also got this little mini Forever Mood. Why don't you get a fragrance brand? You see, Jackie, I ain't a very demure. Okay? See how the OGs do? Very demure. Focused, all right? That's what we need to be focusing on. Figuring out what to do. I'm telling y'all, I don't plan on doing this at 50. I don't plan on doing this at 45. Again, it's nothing wrong with doing it at 50 or 45. It's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just it's something so gracious and amazing and important about an off-ramp. And choosing how you exit so that you're not constantly in this rat race. This rat race is not meant for always. Trying to constantly aspire to make 3 million, 4 million, 5 million is not always. I know the capitalist infrastructure makes you think that that's what you're supposed to do. And no, it's okay. 3 million is good. Like, that's a great amount. It's cool. You can chill now. You know what I'm saying? And I know people are like, I'm building generational wealth. That's why I can't stand the generational wealth. Legacy. Okay, guys. I feel like, and this is about turning into a rant, but I feel like that's what happens to so many businesses and services. It's like nobody wants to be a 5-figure business. That's not incredible anymore. It's like, girl, you live in the middle of Kentucky and you want to be $1 million business. I get it. I understand. It's like the ceiling. Everything is possible for everyone. We shouldn't limit people's expectations. But it's just like, this is capitalist society. It's literally not meant for every single person to be a multimillionaire. But then who gets to decide who is a multimillionaire and who's not? Right? And you staring at a couple, meal, you want to make more million, right? I just think that, I don't know. I don't want to show my bias, but I'm like, everybody got a small business. Everybody's an entrepreneur. And lucky, my husband works every day, Do we have multiple streams of income, but we have multiple kinds of income? Do you understand what I'm saying? I think that's so important because it's no one income. You can't rely on your visibility to make your entire bag. Like, some people say they have multiple streams of income, but it all relies on their visibility. And I just think that's dangerous. As a dark-skinned woman for me in a colorist community, like in a colorist world, in a world that doesn't value black women, and one day you're in and one day you're out. Algorithms every second, you know, you get canceled, quote unquote, for saying the wrong thing. Income cannot be based on your visibility. I just think, I don't know. I just think that's challenging. And so I don't know why Wendy and Eddie decided to do that, because we see so many reality stars do that. They're like, oh, I'm gonna build a business, and their business model is based on visibility. And that's really challenging, because you can't sit down. Your entire life is the brand. Everything that you do is in pursuit of your income. Visible, that's too much for me. I could probably be personally making at least twice as much money as I make online. At least twice as much money. I'm just not willing to give that much of my life, my personhood. Like, no person should be a brand. It's okay to be a brand, but every day, your whole life is a brand. And some people fall for it. They fall for the hustle. They like, well, I'm gonna grind and I'm gonna, yeah, but you have to know when to get off. You gotta know when enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Literally, know when to be done. Grind for 5 to 10 years and be done. Do you understand? Do some maintenance, but like giving in your all every day for the rest of your life, the visible part of it, to me, that's dangerous. And you fall for the okie doke and you start engaging in the foo-la-la. Wendy was engaging in the foo-la-la, guys. I hope my sis don't go to jail. Y'all pray for Wendy herself. Oh, that's my good sis. I'm so sad to hear this. But you have to guard yourself with so much dignity. You really do. Oh, gosh. Yeah. My therapist says fear isn't helpful. I beg to differ. My God. So I want to wear these pants. They are so wrinkled. Also, I'm out of breath because the altitude. I'm not that out of shape, but these are so wrinkled, and I just feel like if I see another black person, I'm gonna feel ashamed. I could also wear this. Girl, this is what I was gonna wear, a little gray outfit, but I'm like, it's actually kind of chilly, and then I know they finna have me out here all day. Mind you, it's 12 o'clock and I'm in here talking. Let me see if I have like some jogging pants. I can just kind of put on what I had on earlier, my Spanx. Y'all know I say with a Spanx. Let me tell you one thing about me. She's gonna have her little Spanx foo-la-la. Maybe, let me just put this on and stop trying to be a cute little cover girl. Okay, you can't fully see this, but this is what I'm wearing, child. They messaging and messaging. Oh, this is upside down. I need to turn that back around, but I feel like this is cute. You know, we're outdoors. You gotta do outdoorsy things, girl. Okay, this is cute. My little Gucci bag, this is the only bag I brought, so it's gonna have to do.
Goodbye. Goodbye to this beautiful location. Oh my gosh, it's so stunning. The sun's behind me, so you can't really see me. Oh, what is life? This was so restorative and important and incredible and amazing and wonderful and lovely, and I will never forget it.
Guys, I've made it back home. 2 nails missing. Wait a minute, I got home at 6 something. My flight was delayed, but I got home at 6 something because LaGuardia is closer to Manhattan than JFK. It's 7:22. So I've been home long enough to like put on my robe and stuff and open some packages. But wait a minute, I'm missing 2 nails. These nails were supposed to last me like 2 weeks. It hasn't been 2 weeks. So I need to change my nails. Guess what? We're leaving tomorrow. I'm going on another trip in less than 12 hours. But I'm going by train. So I'm going on another retreat to Massachusetts. So I'm leaving the city, Penn Station, going to Albany, New York. I need to mail some things and I need to pack. Now, before I left, I halfway packed. So I'm gonna have to fully pack, and then I'm gonna have to halfway pack for my next trip. For my next iteration, I'm going to South Carolina for Sergio Hudson and Volvo. I'm really excited about that. I picked like I pulled a bunch of my Sergio Hudson stuff out of my closet already. I have a general idea of what I'm wearing already. So I feel like I have everything kind of, you know, like I got some things together. I have to mail, also I'm trying to eat my sandwich and some chips because I didn't eat lunch on the airplane. Had a great lunch this morning with my Pahara crew. But let me show you what I packed before I left for Kennedy, but I need to mail. So I made this basket for Kennedy. Yes, she is my baby Puffin and we adore her and love her. This is her homecoming week, so I need to send this to her. So she gets it this week, at least by this weekend, but I can send it via UPS. And I got her these spooky bat and cat gummies. I think I may have shown these on last. These are from Trader Joe. I got Neutrogena face, like facial cleanser. I got a Rhode glazing milk. More Neutrogena. I love this Neutrogena. If you want an affordable Hydra Boost, and it's like a gel-like, so to me, it kind of also acts like a primer. It literally is a primer. It's no shade, in my opinion. I don't know if that's what the people at Neutrogena, but I have mentioned this a few times. But love the Neutrogena. Honey pot for the vajayjay. Oh, in case you don't know, these are the Spellman like colors. Yes. Okay, I'm an on theme girl, all right? I love making these type of baskets for my kitty. And these are like claw clip. You know, she's gonna have her hair down, girl. And then these fuzzy blue socks. I'm kind of messing up the box a little bit. Then I got her these 2 dresses from Amazon. Or this is 1 dress from Amazon, I'm sorry. And then, wait a minute, y'all know what's really funny? Actually, I just got 1 dress from Amazon. This other thing on the other side is a Lululemon skirt. I know we're not going to Lululemon no more, don't come for me. But guess what? This is old. When I was cleaning up Kennedy's room, I found this in Kennedy's room that I purchased for her. And it's tag still on, $70. Regifting. Oh, you didn't see it? You're gonna get it again in your new box. Hello? Like, girl, that is so crazy. Like, how do you just not see that? I also packed some liquid IV for her. You know, because it's homecoming. You want to make sure the doll stays hydrated. Also, some makeup remover from Neutrogena as well. She loves Neutrogena too, so. And a little Neutrogena lip oil. This should go without saying, but some people are new here and don't know me. I purchased this all myself. You know, I don't want people to think like somebody is sponsoring my baskets for my daughter, because they are not. I literally like try to make her a basket at least once a month. So she just got a fall box already with like a bunch of fall goodies. And so then this box, as soon as I mail this, I'll start working on her next box, which I'm so excited about. Oh, I need to do my nails. I need to wash my leave out, y'all. Do we even want to see this? Ooh, I need to wash my leave out. Yeah, I know y'all think that I take all my stuff out of my carry-on and then put it in the next and then put the new stuff in it. No, girl, I got a whole nother carry-on. It's a whole different theme. We on a whole, I'm wearing pink with my pink luggage. Girl, 2 totally separate, hello, like, But I need to pack and do all that stuff so I can go to Lenox, Massachusetts. I also need to check in. I have a few campaigns that I just need to look at. But yeah, I need to drink my water and get protein. Why do I have protein every day? Because I'm old, hello? And I do not get enough protein. I don't know what y'all be thinking. I need to get protein. I'm aging like an avocado. Also, oh my God, I'm sitting here looking at our ballots. I can't show y'all because they have our address on it. Okay, early voting is October 25th. I will be gone. I don't think I will be in New York long enough for voting. I have a flight. Oh, I need to figure out my voting situation because I need to vote. And I need to change my hairstyle in between a couple of these trips that I have coming up. But you know what? I'm grateful, honestly. Praise be to God for traveling mercy and traveling health. Because sometimes people get really sick when they're traveling. And I'm just super lucky that that's not me. So let me eat this sandwich. First, I need to wash my hands since I went back in my scalp. Ew. Put this in the box, eat my food, and get ready for the night. Yes.
Guys, I'm in Penn Station looking a mess. Look at this here. It's raining cats and dogs. No eyebrows on. A half a piece of eyebrow. I look a hot mess. And I got this coffee. Look at this. Oh, my stuff is ready. We have made it, me and my
my no eyebrows, no makeup face. I have work to do. Do you understand? But I am hungry. First of all, I'm hungry. I want to go to a spa and I want to do some things. I need to put my nails on. I need to shower. You know what I mean? But it's so cute and cozy. It's rainy and the weather is so, I don't know, it's so nice. And I just have to follow up on a bunch of stuff, but I think I'm gonna do a lot of that stuff tonight. Nothing is really pressing. I mean, my Nigerian visa is pressing, but and the head of Lagos Fashion Week, she's literally messaging me now. She's like, girl, have you gotten your stuff sorted? What's wrong with me? Literally, Lagos Fashion Week is literally in like 2 weeks. But it's like, I just came from Denver yesterday. Less than 24 hours, I am now in Massachusetts. After being in New York, yesterday? Hello. And then I'll be here for like 2.5 days, right? Monday, Tuesday, okay, 3 days. I'm going back to New York, then I'm going to what? South Carolina. Okay, I'm super excited to see the Volvo collection that Sergio Hudson is partnering with Volvo on. They sent us the like preview, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm just excited for Sergio's journey and what he's been doing and where he's going, and just like the designer, the house, the energy. It's like, it just reminds me of what it means to put an idea out there and to see it through fruition. And I'm just excited for him. But I'm also excited for myself to go to bed. I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to record for y'all. Y'all really might just see me sleep up in this thing. Oh, I look a mess. I did all that flat ironing of this leave out. Y'all know I washed this leave out and it rained. I can feel the puff on the back. I can feel, I'ma just scoot that back. Let it go. And let it go. I just took the best nap of my life. And I'm not even a napper like that. I don't know what it is about traveling that makes me so sleepy. Also, it rained on this leave out. Ooh, I need to do something to this face real quick. I need a cute little face. I probably should have put some moisturizer on the face. But you know what? I'm just going to dinner. And I really actually need to be to dinner in, y'all know the influencer, 5 minutes. But I actually got 10 minutes. Again, I'm not about to see not a single person. I came in today. My goal was to relax. One of the reasons why I decided to come to Canyon Ranch this weekend, it's a wellness resort. And the reason why I decided to come is because my husband, y'all know what I'm about to say, my husband is out of town for work and I don't like being by myself all the time. So I was like, you know what? I can just go up to the wellness center. I would have went to Atlanta to see Kennedy, but it's her homecoming weekend. I feel like that's inappropriate. If my mama would have came during homecoming weekend, that would have been her business. Like, Cynthia, please. No. You know it's homecoming weekend, bro. And you want to hang out during homecoming? Are you well? Y'all know I'm not saying that to my mama, but that's what I would have been thinking. It's no shade. And my mama would have been like, you don't want to hang out with your mama? What exactly do you want, girl? Because it's events and activities. I also saw Kennedy outfit last night, so I got to talk to her while I was finishing up some packing, because I told y'all that I packed a little bit before. So as soon as I get back, I have to leave. And I put on my Insta stories that I'll be going to November. People are like, no, why you saying, they laughing talking about, you saying you gonna be, I'm literally gonna be going till November. I don't think I'm in New York for the rest of October for longer than 24 hours. Another issue I keep having, my friend is getting married in Orlando during Lagos Fashion Week. So I was just going to leave for 24 hours and come back. Y'all, why does my flight from Atlanta to Orlando keep getting canceled? I'm like, what is going on? I also need to look to make sure that will give me like enough time to get to her wedding, because it's such a tight, you know what I'm saying? It's like Lagos to Atlanta, Atlanta to Orlando and back. So I'm just worried. I'm like, okay, I might be doing the most. I really might be doing the most. And I would hate to have to cancel, because I need to be on a panel that day in Lagos, or that it's like 5 hours ahead. So I just thought maybe I would have enough time. I'm hoping I have enough time. Like, I'm hoping I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I need to look at that, because that's in 2 weeks. It's like 2.5 weeks away. So it's almost 2 weeks. But I just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be, if I can't do it, I'm just going to have to say I can't do it to her. But I just feel like I would hate to have to do that because it's 2 weeks before her wedding. I never had a wedding, but I still understand, like, people, you know, you have to get RSVPs ahead of time so that you can buy food and all this stuff. And then also I need to tell my husband, because my husband's not just going to go to the wedding without me. She's my friend. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want him to be at the wedding and then my flight and I'm not, and I know I can't make it. You know what I'm saying? This opportunity, I feel like almost doesn't count. It doesn't count. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't get all the way on a plane and then make it all the way to Orlando and I miss the wedding after I done took 3 planes. Like, no. I think she would be like, girl, don't do that. You know what I mean? I just feel like I need to look, I really need to map it out and look at it. Because I have the flights, I have everything. But, like, I need to make sure. Because I don't want to be a fool. And going in and out of Nigeria for me is not easy because I'm visa on arrival. So leaving Nigeria for 24 hours and coming back, they're gonna be like, ma'am, you know, I have to make sure everything is together. So come on, Westman Atelier. This Westman Atelier blush be eating. Y'all see how I woke up real quick. And then my Ipsy, y'all know I did a campaign with Ipsy. It's a long-term partnership with Ipsy. And this came in one of the Ipsy subscriptions. It's the Morphe. Girl, this is gonna be my new favorite. I usually use the NYX one, but this one is so much darker and it's like so much stiffer. Oh yeah, this is what I need. When it came, I was like, oh yeah. And they also introduced me to like the e.l.f. drops. I'm gonna do something to this hair. I already flat ironed my leave out, so I'm not gonna do that. But girl, look at, it's giving Rick James. I'm talking about 10 minutes, girl. It's been 4 to 6 to 8. Come on, Nene and Cynthia Bailey. It's just a quick little something. Now, you know, when it comes to, you know, dressing up when I'm supposed to be relaxing, I will do that. It doesn't really call for that. I can just get away with doing a light. I'm tired. I just want to look presentable. Oh my God. I also met this lovely black lady. She's like, oh, you're the first black woman I've seen, like, guest here. And she's been here for a week. And so she just came up to me and she was just asking me where I'm from. And she's from Chicago. And she was also telling me that the Tucson resort is so nice. But she said she loves a wellness resort, honey. I said, girl, me too. I've never recorded myself at a wellness resort, but you know, listen, I will wellness resort. Listen, I will go eat some grass and do some all kind of strange things that I don't be doing at home. Strange things. Oh, that didn't really sound right. Y'all know what I mean. Like, not watch TV. That's what I mean. Strange. Like, girl, what? Somebody on TikTok was like, Tenicka, you don't drink? No. I don't drink wine. I don't drink anything. And people find that so hard to believe. Like, I don't drink. And I'm not judging anybody who drinks. I'm just saying I don't drink anything. And I've never drank. Like, I went to a HBCU, guys. And my husband doesn't drink. I've never seen my husband drink. Oh, no, that's not true. I've seen him. We had like a pina colada in Mexico. Probably, girl, 15 years ago. And I drank wine for my 30th birthday in Italy. I wasn't even on Instagram. I think I was, but that was probably my only picture for the year. You know what I'm saying? Never tried drugs, any drugs ever in my life. Not even like marijuana. Never CBD pills. Nothing. Like, that looks so much better, don't it? It just looks so much better, like little something, like, and I know this is about to sound like politics, but I am a millennial first generation middle class girl, so put some clothes on, you know, put some clothes on, put a little mascara on, do your hair. Don't talk about me curling, because I can recognize I can't curl this hair. Ooh, can't curl for nothing. Well, I be struggling with a flat iron, like I be struggling. Ooh, baby, that looks so sad. I be struggling with a flat iron. I know why I be struggling. Okay. Y'all, I still can't believe Wendy Osefo is going to jail. I'm just like, I don't know. I know y'all tired of me talking about it. It just happened, but still, I'm like the middle class black people that I know, they don't engage in this foolery. Upper middle class. Am I like subscribing my beliefs to Wendy? Yeah, I am, but I think I was asking my husband. He said, I think because it's common, like people just assume, and I said this too. He said he just think that, because first of all, he was like, who is Wendy? Stay with the story. Listen to what I'm saying first. I think for him, he was just like, well, I think because people think, oh, you just probably put 20 on 10, and it's common, and so maybe they thought that the insurance company was just gonna deny the things that they didn't think were, you know, that they didn't think were real, and move on. He was like, but it's definitely fraud, and you know, whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, I didn't know. I mean, I don't think I would ever know. That is insane and crazy. Wendy, the good doctor of all people, and to give these haters ammunition is crazy. And I was watching this YouTuber Rodney the Voice, and baby, that's why I would never go on Housewives, because I watch Rodney the Voice too much. Okay, and the way he be dragging the Housewives, I'd be like, oh my god. But he was just, because people were like, that's what happens when you live above your means. I was like, they didn't look like they lived above their means to me at all. Literally, they was in the same house, they was driving the same cars, and people was like, well, they said they was in debt. Well, girl, okay, was they in student loan debt? Or like, when you middle class or even upper middle class, you just used to carrying a certain amount of debt, but you have to like project, and you have to understand like your cash flow, and you have to know when you're going to pay something off, especially if you have a business, like a small business or like a business endeavor. I don't have one. I mean, I guess I do, but you know what I'm saying? I don't have one that that carries debt, right? Like, I'm not carrying debt because I need to invest in inventory, and then I have to wait for my customers to then buy you get what I'm saying? It's different, right? And so I'm assuming that's what happened with Happy Eddie or whatever, allegedly. I love me some Wendy, so I hope they lying on the dog. I hope they lying. These people are trying to take my good sister out. What did Wendy do to y'all for real? Like, I'm gonna call my sister, and I know my sister gonna be like, girl, Wendy did that to herself. Girl, what you mean? They out here scamming. She be quick. And I just be like, wow. I think it's a misunderstanding, guys. It has to be. Real Housewives of the Penitentiary. Oh. Okay, I fixed my nail. I have on this basic outfit. It's not even worth talking about, really. This turtleneck is from COS. This is from Aritzia. I have on some jeans. And I'm just going to throw on this bubble coat because even though I'm indoors, I know it's going to be cold because it's always cold. This isn't my preferred dinner outfit. I also threw some jewelry on. You know what? It's very mountains appropriate. So, I feel like it's cute for the mountains. Please, don't come for me. I'm not doing an outfit of the day in it. Alright? It ain't meant to shock and awe. It's just meant to be real basic. Dinner chic. Yeah. I'm back from dinner. Y'all remember that lady that I met? I was looking for her. It turns out I did not see her at dinner. And I didn't get her name. I was like, oh wait. That's my friend for the trip. Am I the only person that has friends for trips? This was not Cartier. This was Amazon. Don't play with me. Girl, it never gave Cartier. Even though I do have a Cartier bracelet, it was gifted to me. I like simple gold jewelry and then really extravagant, decadent, signature vacation jewelry. I'm not really into, what's the charms, Van Cleef? I'm not really into that. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just not really. 8K on some. Maybe because I lose jewelry all the time and I like statement gold jewelry. Some people are like, I can't believe somebody would spend that much on a bag. That's how I be thinking about jewelry. I love Shop Koi. I love Selva, New York. I love that kind of jewelry. I think also because I go to the African continent all the time, get really great jewelry from just the market and stuff. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Anyway, love jewelry. I wouldn't mind a jewelry line, girl. Ooh, just so nasty. I wouldn't do like a minimalist jewelry line. It's so many minimalists, everything. Crisis of basic. Guys. I look like a pumpkin. That's okay. This set of swim spanks, you already know. This swimsuit is old Fee Noel from Target. Old. Why do I have a swimsuit on underneath my workout clothes? Because I might go to the sauna after I go to the gym. Even though I'm going to the gym and also going to get a massage. But then I might have to put 20 on 10. See how long my edges will last. I feel so accomplished. I feel like my hairstyle is going to be so proud of me when she finds out that I've been building my ego. I'm just brushing my teeth. Also, I brought a bunch of full-size perfumes on this trip, and they're all like vanilla, woody. So I'm so excited about that. I'm gonna wear, of the 5, it's Aaliyah's scent that she collaborated with It's kind of an evening strong scent, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Also, I use my Morphe, which I'm so happy about. Let me get my little stuff so I can check out this gym. I didn't actually see what the gym looked like before, but I feel like these curls are so cute. I wish I didn't have to take them down, right? I wish I could keep them because they're gonna drop. That's the purpose of being ready. You just have to get ready again. We are where we are. They done killed D'Angelo, guys. They done killed D'Angelo. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. My husband is getting up. Right now he's traveling for work, but when he wakes up, we're gonna have a conversation when he wakes up. He needs to understand that as a black man, all these black men are dying from cancer at such a young age. They're not even 60. Do y'all even understand how young 51 is? I don't even know if y'all understand how young 51 is. Do you understand how young 51 is? That is so young, and I just cannot believe that this has happened. We have literally lost a legend. We have truly lost a legend to cancer, and I don't want to blame him for his death. I don't know how he died. Cancer can happen to anyone, but it just adds to my conversation with my own husband and the men in my life, specifically black men, around the role that cancer can play in your life, especially when it comes to lifestyle. And I know my husband don't want to hear it, but honey, too damn bad, because you gonna hear it, because that's what I'm finna be talking about. I can take this off. This is to my locker, my Canyon Ranch locker. I don't care, because that's what I'm about to be talking about, because that is too young. 51 is far too young. Other than the news that D'Angelo has unfortunately passed, I actually had a pretty good day. I spent it mostly at the spa. I had a cooking class. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I leave tomorrow and I'm already like, I'm ready to come back. Ready to come back. I'm such a wellness resort girl. Every time, sign me up for a wellness resort. And yes, I'm wearing the same turtleneck I wore yesterday. Yes, all right. 4 people saw me, and y'all, I really think I look cute with a headband. Am I delusional? Am I? We're gonna do the topicals. I don't want to know where my liner is. I have to do a better job with packing for when I go back home. So I leave tomorrow and then I fly the next day to South Carolina for Sergio Hudson, which I'm so excited about. Honey, I am so excited. That's gonna be so much fun. And then I come home and I go to Mexico. So trip after trip after trip, but I'm excited about all of them. I'm excited about all of them, and I'm excited. I just had so many great campaigns in October, and I'm just so excited about all of the like brand deals that I did. And so that's super, super fun. Get into it, honey. Yeah, this is like Tenicka's version of Clean Girl. I have on the matching pants. They're both from COS. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a super cute set. And then I just have on my loafers from Max Mara, my Max Mara loafers, which people ask me about these all the time, y'all. Max Mara sent me these, and I found a couple online, but they always sell out. They're Weekend by Max Mara. They always send me stuff. I love Max Mara. Well, they always send me like, you know, one-off things, so that's cute for me. All right, I'm going to dinner. It's 6:46. My dinner reservation is at 6:30, but y'all, I feel like they got room. It's only me. Don't play with me, because I want to come back and do a little bit of work and then pack and like look at stuff for South Carolina and just like make sure I'm planning my outfit. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, God willing. I'm getting my sewing taken down. I've had this sewing all October, and it's only October 15th. I'm talking about all October, like it's been. But I've washed my hair twice or 3 times, so that's at least 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. I feel like that's a lot. That's not a long time. That's a good amount of time for a sew-in. Even though I said I was going to keep this sew-in in until I went to Nigeria, but I don't see how, because I'm going to Kai Collective and the very next day I'm going to Nigeria, and I just feel like I have to have braids for both. And because I don't have time, like soon as I land, it's Fashion Week, I won't even be going a day in advance. So I just feel like, you know, I need my I need my hair already done. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my maintenance like on the back end. I wish only the spa was open in Lagos. I think it's closed for maintenance. But it's back open in December, but I'm not going to be in Nigeria in December. I'm going to be in Ghana. Same. I did not go to Ghana last December, and people were shocked, honey. They just kept thinking I was leaving. No. You know, from time to time, mother does chill out. I didn't want to drop like 15K. That's 15K, 20K, and I'm trying to finish this house, okay? Listen, it's the time to play, and it's the time to be financially responsible. Amen? And I have to be a little bit more financially responsible. Do you understand? And it means making some decisions. Now, I could have gone if I would have planned ahead, but at the end, like Q4, I was just like, you know what? This house. Now, I might have to pop in when I go to Nigeria. I might have to pop in to South Africa because I'll be in town. So I'll be on a continent. And it's like a quick flight. I don't know. I'm thinking about going to Nigeria, okay? And then you know, have to go to Orlando for my friend's wedding, come back to Nigeria, go to South Africa just for like 3 days. I probably wouldn't even vlog, honestly, because I really want to show the house when it's done. I really don't like the middle, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do like a summary video of like all the clips, you know, and then I didn't do that because I was supposed to go to London. But I was going to come back for my friend's show because she's having a show like way after Fashion Week. And then my parents are coming for Thanksgiving. Then I want to do a trip, and my birthday is the Friday after Thanksgiving. Doing the most. If doing the most was a person, it would be me. My God. Let's go to dinner. Oh, darling, my stomach is so bloated. It is my luteal phase. So I am awaiting, girl. When I tell y'all cramps on cramps, like the mini cramps. Like the feeling of, you know, you feel like lethargic. But I will say, as someone who has PMDD, premenstrual dysphoria disorder, I have had very minimal symptoms. And I think it is because I have been in the woods and the mountains for over a week, both in Colorado and then here. Today I am leaving. That's why I'm packing in the background. I did not use this bed. That's why I put the luggage on this bed. Don't worry about me, mama. Okay. I need to go down for a little breakfast. What are they talking about? It's 8:30. My train is at 11:30. I don't know what time they picking me up. I think it's our ride to Amtrak, if I'm not mistaken. So I have so many reflections about my time here. First of all, it has been absolutely beautiful to connect with nature. It has been so wonderful. I feel like it's a part of my journey as an empty nester. You all have been with me. I just started vlogging really this year to document my journey as an empty nester. I also thought it was appropriate now that my child is gone, I can really vlog, because I didn't really feel comfortable vlogging with her in the home just because she didn't ask to have her life on the internet. And I also think it's interesting. It's an interesting journey of a woman, myself, who is trying to find her way back, for lack of a better words, and trying to figure out what's next. And this past week has just reminded me, if there is something in your life that you do not like, that you do not love, God gave you agency and power for a reason, and you can absolutely change it. Yes, it takes money. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes all these things, but you have the power to change it. And also, there is something so important and amazing waiting for you, and that feeling is not invalid, right? That idea that something is out there is real. I haven't found my couple of some things that are out there, right? I didn't expect to have what people would consider life all figured out at this age, right? I have the things that people say will make your life fulfilling and loving and financially sound, right? And I still have so much life ahead of me. And I think to get to this age and to be at this point in my life was just shocking for me, right? I just didn't expect to be here so soon and so early. And then I was like, okay, now what? But I'm learning that there is so much in the now what. There is so much in the next. There's so much in whatever I want it to be. I don't know what this next journey has for me. I'm so invested in it. I'm so invested in my health. I'm so invested in my well-being. I'm so invested in my wellness. I'm so invested in my mental clarity. Spent more time working out, more invested in my mental health therapy, like making sure I don't have stress in my life. Never, right? And so I think that's part of what I'm doing. I'm also gearing up, I feel like, for whatever the next journey is, whatever that iteration looks like. And I'm constantly checking myself, making sure that what I'm doing is in line with my values, what I'm doing is aligned with my purpose, what I'm doing makes me feel well, and I'm not just doing something because it is expected of me and it's a part of my next journey, but just making sure it is aligned with my values and making sure I'm ungovernable, making sure I am unstoppable in all the ways of my heart. And that's really my reflection this week. I want to end the vlog here. It's been real, honey. This is my life allegedly. We are moving on to the next journey, which is South Carolina. I'm actually really excited for that. So I look forward to seeing y'all in South Carolina. Bye.